remember this. So we
Yeah.
are going to continue, I think, with this. Now, what is this? You have to describe this to me.
Yes, it was about what can I say about this? I forgot. This is about the farm rice in Bali because the position of the land, like terracing. How can I say
Right. So yeah,
terracing? Yeah.
let's go for simple vocabulary. I think you could say that the land in Bali is very hilly,
Hilly.
right? From
Yes.
the, I think that's easy. So the word you're saying is correct, but I think it's easier the other one. So as it's very hilly, you have like
Yeah.
terraces,
Terracing. Yeah.
the terraces, and this is where you grow rice, I think.
Yeah. Because
Right.
the position of the land this way, so
Yes.
they like outsmart, to
So
outsmart the
let me
land.
think. If you have the very high hills, I imagine, is it difficult to breathe when you go to the top of the hill or the mountain? Is it very difficult to breathe because of the oxygen?
Oh no,
No, you don't have a problem of
no.
breathing. Okay, because some countries, when you go high up, it's more difficult to breathe, but not here.
Ah,
So here you grow your rice, and I
mm-hmm.
suppose you eat rice every day.
Yes. Normally, I like staple food in Indonesia.
Right, so everybody eats rice every day.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Uh, and have you ever planted rice yourself?
No.
You have never planted rice. Okay, you have
Yeah.
seen it, but you've never gone to the plantation and
Yes.
done it. But this is very typical. Do tourists visit this place?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think I will, because I think I would, I think it
they're
would be
taking
very,
they're taking a picture in there. They love like
no,
farming.
it's very
For the
beautiful, but I can't
yeah.
imagine myself climbing up the terraces. I can't imagine myself doing that. I think I would need a helicopter to take me to the top.
No, this is not really difficult. Not hard, I
Well,
guess.
maybe you would push me up the mountainside and I would get to the
No,
top.
no.
Right. This is something
Ah,
completely different.
yes. Look, and on the road, like silent, there nobody there. All right, and in this case, they are having. I mean, they're having like Nyepi holiday. The great day in Hindu Bali, well known as Nyepi. Nyepi is like silent day. Silent day for 24 hours. They did not go out doing nothing. Just praying at home. So look now here is like a monument about 200 tourists who was died when bomb Bali first
Right.
bomb Bali.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is
Mhm.
a very famous monument
Yes.
where to remember people that died in the bombing of
Yes.
Bali. And
Mm-hmm.
also, you talked about the religion in Bali, which is
Mm-hmm.
Hindu. Did you say Hindu?
Yes.
Hindu.
Yes. Hindu.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a special day where you have to be quiet for 24 hours.
Yes.
I can't imagine you being quiet for 24 hours. Have you ever done that?
Yes, of course. When I was kid.
When you were young, you were quiet for 24
Oh
hours?
no, I cannot. I know. I couldn't. I admit it. I own it up. To be honest.
I just can't imagine it. I can't imagine you being quiet for that long. So it's a custom, a tradition to be
Yes,
quiet
tradition. This is
uh,
tradition. This is
and to
tradition.
and to stay at home and do
Yes,
meditation, I suppose.
meditation only. Remember to God. Yes, like
Yes,
devotion.
yeah, praying and not to speak. Okay, as we
Not
have
speak.
limited
Yeah.
time, we have to continue. Now,
Okay, go.
what is this?
Ah, the first one. The first one is like what we call it when we
It's a
go
cow.
for
This is a
the
cow.
cow. No. I mean this one in the first one in the on the top one. and the top one like convoy, you know, like convoy. And it's about people who held like ngaben. Do you know ngaben? Ngaben is like a ceremony for people in Bali who is died.
A funeral. A funeral.
Yeah, yeah, but they did not bury it, but they just like burn, you know, they burn the body.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
look now
wanted
in
to.
the fire,
All right.
in the fire.
I will tell you something personally, that I've always dreamt that when I die, I would like to be put in a boat and
Oh.
sent out to sea,
Mm-hmm.
and then set fire to the boat with an arrow in the
Oh.
middle of the sea. I've always wanted to do this. Legally, I can't do this, but I dreamt that I would like to do this. So it's not exactly the same, but I think my Viking ancestors from centuries ago did things like this. They would put the dead person in a boat
Uh-huh.
filled with some important belongings, and then push the boat out to sea, and then send an arrow to the boat and set it alight. And then your spirit is supposed to go to heaven or wherever. So I wanted to do that in my dreams, but we can't. So here, the bottom picture is a funeral.
Yes.
And the person is burnt in a celebration for the person who has died. And then the top picture here, can you see the top picture? We have many people, and there looks like there are men carrying the throne with the cow on the top. I think it's a cow.
Yes. Yes. So on the top, that is on the top was is about the body who died body, and then they're gonna burn the body, and after that they put the, what we call it, after burning
The ashes. The ashes.
the ashes, and then put them in some place, a small place like bowl, you know, and
They put them
wrap
in
it.
a special container.
Yeah, special content, and then wrap it like with like a small sheet, you know, like cloth small sheet, and then they put and then continue for the ritual. I don't know next.
Right. So
That.
this is the funeral. For example, my husband, when he
Oh
died.
no, they threw away. They threw away in the sea, I think.
Right.
I remember
Okay.
now. Yes.
So they throw the ashes in the sea. Well, this is where my conversation is going. My husband, when he died, we burnt his body. And then they put the ashes in a container. And then illegally, I took the ashes in a boat and I put them in the sea. Because you can't do that because of the law, but I did it because my husband loved the sea. He was dived in the sea. He used to put like the bottle of oxygen very deep to see all the fish and that. So he used to go scuba diving, and as I know, this was his favorite place, the sea. This is where I buried him, at sea, because I knew this would be his last wish. Right, we need to move on. What is this?
Okay, this is this one is my favorite one. When I visit Bali, I always visit this place because this is really beautiful place. This is call it a pura. Pura in Bali, in internationally they call it temple. In Bali we call it pura. Pura Tanah Lot is located in southwest of Bali. So not really away from the airport. I think this is the temple located in a little bit in the sea, you know, when the weather, when the sea is not really, you know, not really tied up, high tide, not high tide, and they can cross on go to the temple by only walking.
Right.
But if but in high tide, people must be use some boat to get there.
Right. So let's go slowly. So this is a temple on an island When it's low tide, you can walk across to the temple.
Yes.
And when it's high tide, you need to use a boat.
Boat, yeah.
Right. So our time is limited. So I would like you to tell me, do you like living where you are now?
Yes, I love my place. I mean, oh, now or my
Yeah.
homeland.
Not now.
Now, my current city. Okay. To be honest, not really, because I separated with my big family, because my big family in Bali. All right. Yes, that's all. That makes me a little bit crazy,
Right.
because
So
of spirit.
if I understand correctly, where you live now, you miss your family. So
Yes,
you are homesick. You are homesick
true.
for
Mm-hmm.
Bali and your
Yes,
family. You're homesick
true.
and
Yes.
you miss it a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to be very quick because I know you have a lot of
It's
things to
okay.
tell us, but I think you have opened a window into your hometown of Bali. And I hope that everyone will appreciate this.